Hello, and welcome to today's episode of Technology Tuesday. My name is Jennifer, and I will be your moderator today. I work in business development and customer relations here at Out of the Box Technology, and I'm excited to host Technology Tuesdays almost every Tuesday here in 2018, and we're excited that in 2019 we'll be able to bring you a Technology Tuesday presentation every week. So we have a lot of interest from outside partners that want to present with us, as well as we'll be featuring a lot of our internal apps and expertise. So more on that to come. But today I wanted to tell you a little bit about Out of the Box Technology if you're not familiar. Out of the Box Technology is a organization of consultants and bookkeepers and developers that does QuickBooks training, integration, hosting, and support. We have a full team of bookkeepers, as I mentioned, for bookkeeping services, and we also specialize in website design, custom app development, and data migrations. But today we are really excited to talk about a company who was a fellow top 10 new app as recognized by Intuit in 2017, A2X. They have a time-saving tool for Amazon sellers, and most of their staff are actually in New Zealand, and so one of their experts, Ashley, has been so kind to put together a little video for us because it is, if my calculations are correct, it's about 4:30 in the morning in New Zealand, so a little early for Ashley and his team. So I'm really excited that they were able to put this video together. I'm going to share that with you in just a minute. But no worries about if you have any questions or anything that come up as you're watching this presentation, because a couple of Ashley's partners are going to be on the line with us just after the video concludes. So if you do have any questions that come up, please feel free to type those in the chat, and I'll make sure that we get those answered for you. So I'm going to go ahead and get this video started. Let me just pull it over here. Bear with me for a second as I get that going. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and play Ashley's presentation. And like I said, if any questions come up as this is going along, please do type those in the question function on your GoToWebinar control panel, and we'll make sure to get those answered after the video. Enjoy.
Hello, I'm Ashley from A2X, and we make Amazon Marketplace accounting easy. What does that mean? A2X connects Amazon marketplaces to QuickBooks Online automatically. We make it easy to accurately account for all the sales and fees, refunds, and hundreds of other transactions for Amazon sellers. Amazon sellers represent a huge new opportunity for accountants. Let me show you why. Amazon operates 11 marketplaces worldwide, including Australia, USA, Canada, UK, Germany, France, Italy, and Spain. There's over 1 million businesses selling on the Amazon platform, and it's growing at a staggering pace. It's that fast-growing market of Amazon sellers that need accounting help. To give you a sense for how big we're talking, in 2017, Amazon Marketplace sellers sold over 2 billion items. So what do I mean when I say the Amazon Marketplace? Well, if you've ever bought anything from Amazon, sometimes you'll see that Amazon sells the item, and sometimes you'll see that other companies sell the items. So for example, this toothbrush is sold and shipped by Amazon, whereas these baby freezer trays are sold by a different company, but still shipped by Amazon using their Fulfillment by Amazon network. So that's why Amazon is this huge marketplace that you should be paying attention to, and why it's an opportunity for accountants. But why would these millions of sellers need accounting help? Amazon must provide them excellent financial summaries like this one, right? Wrong. Amazon's financial reporting is terrible for actual accounting. It's impossible to reconcile, it lumps revenue amounts into non-revenue amounts, and it gives you no ability to split out important fees and charges. Completely inappropriate for any sort of accrual accounting. You can always download the raw data from Amazon yourself. It's an incomprehensible mess of hundreds of different fees and charges in a tab-delimited flat file. Good luck. Even if you do, it's so much data that it will eventually break your spreadsheets. It's a problem, and that's what all these Amazon sellers are grappling with. A2X solves this Amazon accounting problem. With A2X, you get reliable, automated, time-saving Amazon accounting. Here's how. A2X connects Amazon's systems to QuickBooks. It monitors the seller's Amazon account. It brings in the hundreds of different transactions and maps them into your chart of accounts and posts summarized journals to QuickBooks automatically. A2X makes it easy. We do all the heavy lifting and you get an email from A2X telling you that it's been posted to QuickBooks automatically. Best of all, it will reconcile to the bank account perfectly every single time. A2X pricing starts at $19 per month for sellers who are just getting started, and we scale up to support sellers doing hundreds of thousands of orders every month. The value in A2X is clear. We save sellers like Karen and their accountants and bookkeepers hours and hours every month. A2X is already processing over $1 billion of Amazon transactions every year. Accountants worldwide trust A2X for reliable financials. You can see the reviews online. A2X has processed over 100 million Amazon orders and consistently gets 5-star reviews. A2X is a perfect solution for Amazon sellers to get accurate financials to run their business. A2X is the app for Amazon seller accounting with QuickBooks. We offer a quick setup process and a free trial, and we have local support in the US, UK, and Australia. For accountants, there's a massive opportunity to focus on the Amazon accounting niche. It's a huge, fast-growing market, and the sellers need expert advice and input into their business. The accounting firms that we partner with are growing quickly by specializing in Amazon. So if you want to become an Amazon accountant, get in touch with Carmen, our partner program manager, to work with A2X on training, support, and marketing opportunities. If you have clients selling on Amazon, the app you need is A2X. Now I'd like to show you how A2X actually works. So you've heard what it does and why that's an opportunity for accountants. And now I just wanted to spend a couple of minutes taking you through the full end-to-end process from importing the data into A2X from Amazon and then getting that through into QuickBooks Online and matching it to the bank deposit. So what we have here is what you'd see as the main page in A2X. So obviously I've prepared this little demo earlier, so it's connected to Amazon already, it's connected to QuickBooks already, and it's imported some data already. And what you can see is those 3 most recent settlements have not been sent to the accounting system yet. That's why the sent icon is red. And if we review one of these, we'll be able to see all of the transactions that A2X has imported. So here you can see the various types of commissions, charges, clawbacks, fees, goodwill amounts, manual processing fees, everything that Amazon has applied to the account that led to this settlement. So the settlement in this case is just a touch over $25,000, and in that a whole raft of different fees and charges and revenue items, and each of these has had the correct accounting treatment by A2X. That's something that you define for A2X when you're setting it up. Now that we've got that mapping in place, A2X knows how to account for those different transactions. We can go ahead and send that to QuickBooks. So we'll do that now. And while that's happening, I wanted to show you the situation in QuickBooks. So over in QuickBooks, if we look at our US bank account where those US amounts have been deposited, so this is a typical situation. So you've got a deposit here from Amazon. It's arrived around a day after that settlement has closed, and we're looking to account for that money. So we've received some cash and we want to know what transactions that relates to. So if we look over here, that $25,000 settlement has been sent to QuickBooks. So after we've sent the settlement, so there's the $25,000 settlement, you can see it's been sent, and now if we jump back to QuickBooks, we can see that it's detected a match. So the $25,000 deposit has matched to the A2X journal that's been created. So all we'd need to do then is simply click match, and we've accounted for every single sale, fee, transaction and chargeback in that deposit in the correct place. So if we wanted to have a look at what that actually looks like, so if we click on this, you'll see all of those different charges that we saw in A2X have been imported into QuickBooks, and the accounts and fees and charges that have been mapped have all got the same account that we set up in A2X. So the sales are there, the fees, the chargebacks, every single thing. And you can see that the final total that we're expecting into the bank account calculated by A2X is going to match exactly to what you actually got in the bank account. So that's why QuickBooks knows it's a match, and we can simply click match. So we'll just do one more of those to kind of show you how that works. So we can send the other one here. So we've got a deposit here for 33,000, and we can see that's sitting here as well. So let's go ahead and send that one. Now this one's going to be slightly different because you can see the date range. So it's actually running from August into September. So this is a situation that happens a lot with sellers because of the 2-week settlement cycle, and it's really important, and I want to call this out. So if we accounted for this deposit from Amazon on the 6th of September when it arrived, we would be massively overstating our September sales and understating August sales, because actually this is 9 days of August and 5 days of September. So it must be split to do accurate accounting for accrual accounting, and that's what A2X does. So you can see, just as with the previous settlement, it's got an exact match. If we click on that and click match, we're going to be able to reconcile the amount received in the bank account to all of the corresponding transactions. But there's an important difference that I want to show you, which is this time we've actually got 2 journals, one dated at the start of the period and one dated at the start of September. So let's have a look at the August period. So what we're seeing here is all of the transactions from that settlement that related to August, okay? All the sales, all the fees, all the chargebacks. And then at the very end of that settlement, we're actually carrying that pending balance forward into the next month. Then if we look at the next month, you can probably guess where we're going here, the carried balance is going to get brought forward into this period. And again, all of the charges, transactions that applied in the September period are all accounted for, and then a final total balance that we're expecting in the bank account is deposited. And so that's why we still get the match, but we're getting the correct accrual accounting in the correct accounting periods. So I'll go ahead and match that, and that is how A2X works. Thanks for watching today. Hope you enjoyed the demo. If you'd like to try A2X, we have a free trial. Head on over to a2xaccounting.com. If you've got any questions or would like to know more, just use our little live chat. We have an amazing customer success team who are keen to help you and answer your questions. Thanks.
Okay, so that was the recording that A2X sent over. It was so generous of them to do that ahead of time so that we could have that information. And I do have on the line Karen Brady. She got up nice and early to answer some questions from the audience. So again, if you have any questions, just go ahead and type those into the GoToWebinar control panel. And Karen, are you there now, ready to answer questions?
Hi, yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can, thank you.
Great, yes, I'm here. Feel free to type away and I'll be watching for any questions you may have. Thank you.
Okay, so I do have a few questions that came in during the video, so I'll start with those, and then any others, just again, everyone on the audience, feel free to type those in. The first is there any business that's too small or too big to use the A2X solution?
Well, I would say there isn't too big, but small, it really depends on how the Amazon seller feels. Like if you just have a few like orders per month or just starting out, I guess they have to have a good sense that they're going to grow, you know, having that faith that their brand's going to grow pretty quickly, in which case it's going to feel like to them really worth it getting into the app game for their accounting quickly. So those that are just sort of testing the water, maybe a little less unsure about this whole business in the first place, it'll be harder to keep them engaged on our lowest plan. But yeah, so we fit some very huge sized businesses as well. So we have many of those as well. So it depends on how they're feeling, I would say.
Yeah, no, that definitely makes sense. It's probably a good idea, like you said, as you're starting out to start in the right place so that as you grow, you're already set up for success versus, you know, just getting way behind and then needing help and then it's all disorganized. So that was a great answer. Thank you so much.
I'd like to add to that even if you do have someone who's coming in after they've already started, that A2X is a very accommodating software for that as well. So it's a matter of being able to just get them set up and rolling with their history and getting that in. And probably the biggest challenge is getting any old entries out that are not complete or inaccurate or what have you. So yeah,
Sure,
we can work with
absolutely.
both.
Great, awesome. The next question is, does this integrate with QuickBooks Desktop as well?
We have just come out with a new feature, or it's not a direct integration, but it allows you to use an export feature that we have to import it directly into QuickBooks. And it's fairly new, so I'm not as familiar with that, but those that are interested can definitely get in touch with us, and we can get you in touch with our staff who are much more the experts on that whole process. Getting it set up and getting those entries rolling into QuickBooks Desktop.
Great, thank you. Okay, those were actually the only two questions that came in during, and I don't see any new ones. So that was kind of quick. But do you have an outlet where if people, you know, as they're thinking about it and they're, you know, deciding which way they want to go, if they do have additional questions, is there a good email for people to go to? Is there an online chat that's best, or where should we direct people who want more information on the A2X platform?
Yes, if you head over to our website, there is a chat box there. You can also email contact@a2xaccounting.com. That gets you in touch with one of us, and we can talk more about your particular needs, what you're looking for, and explain that. So
Great, awesome. Well, thank you so much. I think that this is a really interesting topic because, you know, we were just having a conversation actually last week internally about how there's, you know, everything is on Amazon. Like Amazon is just really exploding even more so. And so as more people go to sell on Amazon rather than a brick and mortar, this is going to be huge. So we're really excited that we're able to present this. And I will send out a follow-up email to everyone on the line. If you do have further questions, you can go ahead and get in touch with the folks over at A2X via their website or that email address. So we do really appreciate your time today. That was great to have you on the line. I'm sorry there weren't more questions from everybody, but hopefully as this information kind of sinks in, we'll see some more dialogue happening offline. So thank you so much.
thank you. Pleasure.
Absolutely. And just to make a note of some upcoming Technology Tuesdays, as I mentioned at the top of the session, we have a couple more as we close out the year. And then I'm really excited to announce that in 2019, we are going to have a Technology Tuesday just about every Tuesday. We've been having them twice a month. But there's a lot of interest as more topics come up, different third-party apps such as A2X and others that we are really excited to partner with are going to be on the docket. So take a look at that schedule. These are all completely free and they are all recorded. So if you aren't able to make one, you can visit us at outoftheboxtechnology.com and watch all of these on demand. If you have any questions or if you have a topic that you would like to see presented for Technology Tuesday, please get in touch with me, Jennifer, at ootbtechnology.com, and we would love to bring that forward. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today, and we hope you have a great day.